1923, Season 2 stars reflect on working with Taylor Sheridan. I just don't want it to be over. With the 1923 Season 2 finale, fans are still holding on to a glimmer of hope that the show will return for Season 3. Taylor Sheridan's show 1923 on Paramount Plus, with an ensemble cast that includes Helen Mirren, Harrison Ford, Brandon Sklenar, Julia Schlepfer, and Amina Nieves, has come to an end with an epic 2-hour finale. But whether the show will continue is still up in the air. Show 1923 on Paramount Plus, with an ensemble cast that includes Helen Mirren, Harrison Ford, Brandon Sklenar, Julia Schlepfer, and Amina Nieves, has come to an end with an epic 2-hour finale. But whether the show will continue is still up in the air. Conversations with Sheridan and the cast ahead of the Season 2 release suggested this would be the end of the story. However, there is a new spin-off, 1944, in the works. But before possibly saying goodbye to 1923, the show stars spoke about what it was like to work on a Sheridan project. It starts with Taylor Sheridan. He's a master. He's a wordsmith. Sebastian Roché, who played Father Renaud, told Yahoo Canada. He's a master at psychology of character, but in a very simple way. And that's why I think a lot of actors delight in speaking his words, because he manages to bring in so many layers of complexity with every character on the show. Every character has their moment of change, of complete radical opposition to what they used to be before. For Dexter Alum, Jennifer Carpenter, who just joined the show in Season 2 as Mamie Fossett, she said being on 1923 made her childhood dream come true. I watched Season 1 as a fan, having no idea that Season 2 could be in my future, Carpenter said. And one thing that I appreciate about it, and I think what sort of sets it apart from so many other things that are on television right now, is that the audience is just spoiled rotten. The story is so strong. Taylor Sheridan builds these structures around the steel of his words, and then pours it on the audience like you're its girlfriend. From the principles to the background, everyone is picture and period perfect, and they spare no expense. It's not a show Thaddy I'll watch. It's a show that you experience. I've done a lot of work that I am proud of, but this was the job that made my dream of being an actor when I was 8 years old come true. Truer than true. The most brilliant truth. It's such an important chapter in my life as an actor and as a woman. But another element of 1923 that several cast members highlighted is how effective it was to have Mirren and Ford leading the charge as actors on the project. When people want to be there and they don't believe the show or theme materials above where they are, then it kind of sets the tone, Brian Geraghty, who played Zan Davis, said. And Harrison and Helen, they read leaders of the show in a way, and they set the tone. And the tone is shave fun and work hard. So right away, our first day filming Season 1, Harrison had a very difficult scene to do where he got shot, and he went for it fully. And that's kind of off where we started. We've all done scenes that were difficult, we didn't quite get them, and we fell on our face and attacked it again until we got it. So it was a really supportive and trusting environment. And absolutely, that means you can do things as an artist, as an actor, that you never thought you could do. When you're in a really supportive, uplifting atmosphere, your performer takes over and just allows you to produce something that's truthful to you. Carpenter echoed Geraghty's comments, saying that everyone who worked in this show is a pro and prepared, but also always kind. I think that there's just a shared sense of gratitude to be a part of something that is great, and that is important, Carpenter said. And I remember going in a makeup trailer on day one, and Alexa Coleman, the makeup artist, also very kind, very capable. She said, yeah, we're kind of like a family here. And I just said, well, I'm up for adoption. And what I've learned is when you love something, when you decide that you love something, you want to find a way to keep it. I just don't want it.